Sunday the 8th of February, and you're already mentally planning your escape from this mortal coil via interpretive dance. Your attempt at a productive morning will last approximately 12 minutes before you're distracted by a squirrel doing park hour outside your window. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Remember that rage email you drafted in 2024 but didn't send? It just went. Your doomscope animal today is a blowfish who's all puff and no substance, like your promises to organize your sock drawer. By 3:33 p.m. you will have started zero chores. As evening approaches, the universe suggests resisting the urge to rearrange your furniture. We know you saw that one photo on Instagram, but trust us, it's safer for all involved if you stay put. Your attempt at DIY will result in a lopsided bookshelf and a trip to A&E. Today is perfect for confidence. Fake it so hard you almost believe it. Advice: hide your credit card from yourself. This Sunday the 8th of February, Taurus, your grand plan to finally organize the Tupperware drawer? Lovely. It's currently buried under a pile of emergency biscuits you swore you wouldn't touch. Your bed is emitting a gravitational pull stronger than NASA. Venus is making you allergic to productivity, so naturally you're researching the optimal thread count for Egyptian cotton sheets. That deep dive into obscure bedding websites will last precisely 92 minutes, concluding with you adding a 400-pound duvet cover to your basket. Mars is personally victimizing your impulse control. You'll say, "I'll think about it," meaning absolutely not. The evening promises a seamless transition into a fully horizontal state. Prepare for serious comfort viewing, punctuated only by the existential dread of realizing you're on episode 7 of Real Housewives of Wherever. The planetary forecast predicts 42 open tabs, documentaries, ASMR videos, and that basket, again. Advice: back away slowly from the online shopping. The cosmos advises a professional nap enthusiast. On this lovely Sunday the 8th of February, you'll trip over your own witty remarks before you've even had breakfast. This morning brings the distinct feeling you've already shared all your best gossip, twice. Your doomscope object today is a Just Eat loyalty card with suspicious stamps, as trustworthy as your memory of where you left your keys. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. By lunchtime you'll have somehow started 3 separate arguments in group chats, and forgotten the context of all of them. Your attempts at work emails read like they were dictated by a caffeinated squirrel. People are starting to wonder if you swapped bodies with one. Tonight, resist the urge to start a new hobby you'll abandon by Tuesday. That sourdough starter will end up weeping in the back of your fridge, just like that ukulele. Absolutely not. And the stars have spoken. Advice: remember that text from 2024? The other person doesn't. Maybe stop apologizing. Cancer, this Sunday the 8th of February, you hit snooze so hard seismologists felt the tremor. You're currently giving your toaster a pep talk about its potential. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Expect 84 unread promotional emails, 3 increasingly terse messages from Dave in accounts, and a BuzzFeed quiz titled "Which discontinued biscuit are you?" The afternoon brings social interactions as welcome as a paper cut on your eyeball. Someone will ask a simple question and you'll launch into a 15-minute explanation involving an anecdote from 2024. Venus is giving you the side eye, probably because you're wearing that hat again. Lovely. Your ironic novelty socks aren't helping. Tonight, that new series beckons, despite your solemn vow to embrace adulthood. If you refresh your messages one more time, you will not summon love, you will summon carpal tunnel. Advice: the universe didn't need to know your detailed ranking of every supermarket own brand tea, Cancer. Sunday the 8th of February dawns, and you're seized by the urge to reorganize your spice rack alphabetically by country of origin. Your doomscope object today is a perfume sample from a magazine, less subtle than your attempts to casually steer conversations back to yourself. Around lunchtime, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your group chat. You'll accidentally reply all to a work email with "LOL, that's insane." At precisely 2:47 p.m., you're staging an elaborate pout because the waiter brought sparkling instead of still. One friend mysteriously develops a sudden allergy to paying. As dusk settles, so does a creeping sense of being unappreciated. A trawl through TikTok ensues, culminating in you attempting the glow-up filter, which, lovely. Soon, you're accidentally live-streaming a dramatic reading of that rejection email from 2023. The final scene involves ordering a pizza you absolutely do not need. Advice: stop auditioning for roles in your own life. The casting director has left the building. The stars sense your plans for a productive Sunday the 8th of February and are currently placing bets against you. At precisely 9:17 a.m., your attempt to optimize your sock drawer results in utter chaos and 3 missing pairs. You briefly considered creating a spreadsheet to track them, but then remembered you haven't finished the one detailing your ideal toast settings. By lunchtime, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your grocery list. An innocent craving for soup leads to 47 open browser tabs comparing organic carrots, artisanal croutons, and the ethical implications of chicken stock. You spend so long reading that you forgot you were hungry and ordered pizza. This evening, your attempt to relax involves alphabetizing your spice rack. Midway through, you pause, overcome by the horrifying realization that paprika's aroma is simply off. A 3-hour investigation ensues, culminating in you Googling paprika origin 2021 scandal. Advice: abandon all plans. The universe needs you to stop improving things. Sunday the 8th of February finds you meticulously aligning throw pillows instead of confronting reality. The moon is daring you to wear matching socks, but Jupiter suggests a nap. Your Doomoscope vegetable today is a marrow-fat pea in a chippy, about as decisive as you are choosing a Netflix film for the 10th time. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. You'll ask for restaurant recommendations from friends, then order pizza alone while watching old baking shows. You find a free pottery class only to back out on attempt number 6 because what if the clay is too earthy? How delightful. As twilight descends, you'll be curating the perfect candid sunset pic. That one grey cloud is throwing off the entire aesthetic, naturally. Around 11:57 p.m. you'll consider learning the ukulele, then remember that abandoned embroidery kit from 2021. Absolutely not. And the stars have spoken. Advice: commit to a choice. Any choice. The fridge awaits your 18th visit. The chaos starts early today, Scorpio. You're already crafting the perfect passive-aggressive email for the neighbor who parked on your side of the road Tuesday the 8th of February, 2022. Lovely. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your houseplants and your dating profile. You'll spend your afternoon scrolling endlessly through restaurant reviews only to order pizza, again. Eye contact feels like a staring contest with a particularly judgmental owl. How delightful. This evening, ditch the existential dread for a truly terrible reality show. Your standards are currently lower than a snake's belly. It's scientifically proven to boost serotonin, probably. You know that group chat you muted in 2023? Yeah, they're wondering if you're still alive. At precisely 9:17 p.m., resist the urge to text your ex a single, cryptic emoji. Venus is currently accepting apologies, but from anyone but you. And the stars have spoken. Advice: stop researching the conspiracy theory about the price of avocados. The universe regrets giving you the internet. Sunday the 8th of February begins with you sprinting headfirst into chaos, Sagittarius. You're currently composing an email to the wrong person, and Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Prepare for the reply to read, haha nice. Your doomscope animal today is a mackerel swimming upstream in the wrong river, because your sense of direction rivals a toddler playing pin the tail on a donkey. You'll be at least 17 minutes late to brunch and blame it on traffic. Lovely. Venus is giving you the silent treatment for wearing that same hoodie for the 4th consecutive day. You're also going to double book yourself for 2 completely different social events and then try to attend both, splitting your time between them like a frantic hummingbird. This will involve a deeply unconvincing costume change in a public toilet. And the stars have spoken. Advice: learn when to stop talking. Your mouth is a runaway train with no brakes. Sunday the 8th of February begins with you aggressively fluffing your duvet. Apparently, it insulted your mother. Venus is staging a full-blown intervention against your beige lifestyle. Maybe swap your grey cardi for another slightly darker grey cardi. Live a little. Your boss wants that report. LOL, delightful. At precisely 11:17 a.m., Mars retrograde will delete half of it. You'll then spend the afternoon convinced everyone is judging your font choice. Relax, Capricorn, their souls left their bodies hours ago during that meeting. By evening, you'll be aggressively optimizing your sleep schedule for maximum productivity, involving spreadsheets. You'll even download a white noise app that sounds suspiciously like your coworker Brenda chewing. Then, next thing you know, it's 2:17 a.m. and you're researching the ideal thread count for bedsheets while inexplicably listening to Gregorian chants. Your housemate has threatened to call the authorities. How delightful. And the stars have spoken. Advice: sell the spreadsheets. Start a cult. Aquarius, did you leave the house wearing odd socks again? Your doomscope animal today is a raccoon who found the recycling bin, less discerning than you, at a free buffet. You will spend precisely 17 minutes this Sunday the 8th of February searching for your keys only to find them in the fridge. Lovely. At work later, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. That strongly worded email you thought you sent in 2023? Turns out, it's sitting in drafts. Oh, and Brenda from accounts keeps trying to make small talk. Treat this like the war crime it is. Absolutely not. Tonight, you will order enough takeaway to feed a small village population. By 10:47 p.m., you'll be arguing with the NASA livestream about whether Pluto counts as a planet. Again. Then, a deep dive into 2020 memes, because relatable. Venus is giving you the silent treatment for that last text. Advice: just because you can ghost, doesn't mean you should. Pisces, Sunday the 8th of February sees that pile of returns develop sentience. They're actively plotting your downfall. Saturn says post them, Jupiter whispers another episode of that baking show. The cosmos gets your need for escapism, but even your fantasy life needs a decluttering service. Venus is gaslighting you into thinking that beauty blogger actually uses that shimmer balm. At precisely 3:17 p.m. you'll find yourself battling the moral quandary of impulse buying a psychic reading. Again. Planetary alignment suggests the afternoon will be spent mostly horizontal, dramatically declaring, I deserve this. The evening's cosmic guidance system steers you directly toward the sofa after vowing piety. Mercury, in a rare moment of clarity, can't prevent you from ordering that Thai takeaway, the one that once gave you visions. But just one episode swiftly devolves into searching for your long-lost pen pal from 2021 on FaceTime. How delightful. Advice: stop believing that things get better tomorrow. The stars have started muting your notifications.